Hello everyone, Sargon Destroyer of Worlds here, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 2022. We're here on my farm on Elmcreek. Last episode we did mulch and cultivate our field, and I was debating what to do with these stones, and I think we'll leave these stones left unturned. Right now, I don't think there's great value. The stones won't affect my yield. They'll do slight damage to my equipment. But I think maybe next season we're going to have to really consider harvesting them, especially as we expand our number of fields. It'll make sense to have more and more equipment and, to spend some time doing that. So with that, the first thing we're going to do is hop into our tractor. Maybe at some point we're going to have to clean this guy up here. It's not too bad. But, okay, so the first thing we're going to do is let's go find our seeder. It's somewhere around here. There's the mulcher. Ah, there it is, over here. Let's go pick this up. Because our primary thing that we want to do this month is get our planting done. And I think we're going to continue since we only have currently 2 fields. Well, sorry, these 2 fields plus the one in the back. This one, yeah, I think this one we're going to do something else besides a normal crop. So we'll come in and, hop out by mistake. So we're going to plant. What is our, we need our canola. There we go. So we're going to do canola again on the front fields. And that's because we have our beehive, which we should check in on. We won't be selling any products in the month of August. It's like one of the worst months. But we probably do need to make sure that, all the points are clear. And I haven't checked the greenhouse in a while. So that's something we'll have to look into. But yeah, these 2 front fields will be canola, take advantage of the beehive and increase yield. The one thing, and I should try to figure out, let's see if I can figure it out, is the distance as to which this beehive will benefit the other fields behind it. Fairly confident it's helping these fields, and I know there is a range. The question is, what is that range? Oh. You know what? And need to accidentally not hire workers that I don't mean to. I'm like, what's going on? So must have accidentally hit some buttons here on my Xbox controller. But no worries, we're back in control. So we'll just continue plowing up and down both fields. Look at all that silage. That will be one heck of a payday. Looking forward to that day. But not this month. Not the month of August. It's just not worth it for us to sell it at this time. But that's just the nature of the beast, the time of year that we're at. Does not make sense to sell, I think, any of our products. Like we have our silage, we have eggs, honey, canola. So none of that, I think, is of high enough value to sell. Like I say, we will check in on our greenhouse there before we continue. Let's make sure we're well lined up. And this is where a worker would be of greater skill than I. There we go. We want to make sure we get maximum yield from this field, including this year. I really need to be careful about not driving onto the fields. Had a few accidents, issues at times, doing a high-speed turn coming off the road. Now, this particular tractor won't have issues because it's got the narrow tires on it. But any other tractor or my truck with trailer will definitely have issues. So this season, I pledge to be more responsible. Well, at least That is my goal. So speaking of goals, let's get these front fields planted. We're just finishing up, well, kind of just finishing up our planting of the canola here on our front two fields. We're going to loop around. As you probably noticed in the time lapse, I did miss a few spots. I'm going to say the tractor drifted, and that's not on me, right? So let's come along. We'll do one pass this way, and we will come back. Actually, we'll get this. No, we can get these two patches here. Two large patches that were missed on this field. And then we've missed some as well on this field in front of us. So we'll do one pass heading this way, and then we'll go off to the store because we're basically out of seeds, which obviously not good because we have another field to do. And 12 liters of seed just ain't gonna cut it. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Well, I guess you could have a really good imagination. I don't, and nor do I think Farming Simulator 2022 has that imagination as well. But it's always worth a shot, maybe. But let's head off to the store. Let's pretend we looked and just charge off onto the street, because I too like to live dangerously. Ah, beautiful sunflower field. I can tell you, if this was real life, there'd be a bunch of people doing Instagram photos. I'd be there doing landscape photography for sure. Sunflowers. Yeah, very nice crop that people love photographing in. For some reason, well, I guess corn, maybe. Wheat, maybe. But, oh, another sunflower field. Ooh, nice. Okay, can we make it? And cut over. Yes, completely safe and legal. So let's just pull up here, hop into the store. We haven't checked the used, or did we? Yeah, no, we did last episode. This is the same, it's the same month, obviously. So we'll come in to here, big bags. I think we can get 2 bags. Let's get 2 bags. Don't want to have to come back too often for these. Just back up. Ah, there we go. Wrong trigger. Ooh. Okay. Well, that was overkill. This only holds 600 liters. I should have looked. But that's fine. Us farmers are very respectful of other farmers' property that we leave in the public domain unattended. Yes. For days, months. I'm not sure when we'll be back for that seed. And what's funny is this is the tractor that has the front loader, but it's currently not attached. Oh well. Well, let's, while we're on our way back, let's make a couple quick pit stops. We haven't been looking for any of the collectibles specifically, so try to remember which buildings we looked at. Oh. Maybe I can jump up. I see nothing. Get up here. Nope, nothing on this building. We'll check this one as well as the fire station. And if we don't see any collectibles, hello? Hello? Weird. Nobody's home. So if we don't find any collectibles, we'll stop our search. Well, and we'll stop our search as soon as we find any of the collectibles at any of these 3 buildings. But there appears to be none here. So just checking the firehouse. And do let me know if I've missed seeing one. I think we'll hop up on the roof here as well. I'm not seeing any. Okay. Well, it's good to check. There's still a bunch of collectibles left to be found, and apparently they remain left to be found. And thankfully, where I left my tractor, nobody's getting too upset. So we'll do our best to remember. We checked these 3 buildings. No more for today's episode. Like I say, I don't want to spend lots of time in each episode searching for these. So those are 3 quick buildings for today that turned up a big goose egg, which I could have used considering I overspent on seed, and even though I didn't touch one of the bags, I can't simply return it. Rude. So let's just come in here. There's a spot or 2 that we have missed. I think there's one right here. And we will just hop over to this other field. Oh, here's a spot as well. I think using any excess... I'm not sure if we're using any extra seed or not. Oh, here's another spot. But I would rather use a little extra seed, which we're barely touching. So yeah, it doesn't look like we're using extra seed just on the little bits that are missed, because we're at 99%. And we haven't even used a leader. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll take this tractor over, and we're going to go make sure we turn on the... We need to make sure we actually... Yeah, it's the darn B. The double B does it. So let's select wheat for this field back here. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. So we will set this field to a worker. Oh! Cannot plant this in August. Did I get this wrong? Where are we? Oh, we do have to wait a month to do this field because this will be a wheat field. And I should briefly explain why I was looking for this to do wheat and canola. So I'm not sure how much wheat our chickens will use. So we have 4,000 liters left. So we'll keep an eye on it. But I definitely want to make sure I have wheat for my chickens. And obviously more chickens will come as they have little baby chickens. And canola, because I think the next production we're going to buy, or I should say the first production we're going to buy is the one that will allow us to produce canola oil. Obviously subject to change my mind. We still have a while. We have 7,000 liters. And 2,200. Yeah, we're still a ways away. Maybe next month will be really good as well, but we're only in August. So, okay. So, can't plant wheat at this time. So, plan B is we are actually going to change this field into a grass field. Oh, bumpty bump. So let's find our cultivator. Actually, we can leave this one on here. We hop into a different tractor. Not that one. Not that one. Why? Oh! The John Deere was hiding behind the tree. Okay, so let's go get our cultivator. We left it over here. Oh. That was a little dangerous. Trying to control the camera at the same time. And apparently, precision's important. Success! All right. We'll take this around. I'm not sure when I'll buy a chicken coop or cattle or whatnot. So I think it makes sense that we make this somewhat a productive field and one that I don't mind driving on. And obviously that's a grass field, because we do need to make sure the chickens are fed. We can pick up the eggs. So definitely important. So we have it down. Oh, whoa. Watch the front of things and not just the rear cultivator. Chickens are going nuts, I'm sure. Like, what is this guy doing? Yeah, so I do want to make some money off of this field as best as we can until we either add, another greenhouse, or I think chicken coop. I could see us making this potentially chicken coop central. But it's not guaranteed. No, I do not wish to attach the water tank with the front hookup. Don't want to crash into our limited egg supply. Yeah, this is a bit of a circus, to be honest. We'll get it. And this is part of the reason why I want to basically abandon this field as a working field. Simply because it's so small. It's very hard to navigate. It's definitely a little starter field, but definitely better used for things like, the eggs or chicken coop or maybe another greenhouse. Actually, one of the things I should investigate as well is with the greenhouse. So right now I've got lettuce. Ooh, that's a lot of lettuce. Should I also get one that does tomatoes or the strawberries and have it in a different season or different month where I'm going to get the benefit? And that did not work out at all, folks. That was embarrassing. And the reason why I asked that is, or I'm thinking that, is because I do want to make sure I have income coming in at multiple months. The greenhouses is one of those ways. It's very easy. Easy way to make some money. Very low effort. So it's something I need to think about and I need to look at. But we'll just now need to move this tractor out of the way. There we go. Get things going again. Avoid the tree! Alright. Almost there. I don't think I'm going to fertilize it. Technically, it'd be beneficial to fertilize, I think, the grass field at least once. And then my understanding is after that, after each harvest, or each time you mow the grass, it has the... So at least one fertilizer? But the fact is, since I'm not really sure how long this grass will stay here, hopefully it makes it at least one cut. Oh, well, this is just going from bad to worse. Bad to worse. Okay, so we got that last little bit. We won't worry about the pieces along the side. Let's park the cultivator where we last had it. It's a great little spot for it. There we go. We'll unattach, because we have a habit of just driving away with things. Well, let's have a little look-see here. Lots of honey. Just use super strength to move things out of the way. There we go. Oh. If I was these bees, I'd be like, oh man, after all that work, look at this klutzy farmer. Is that it? Almost. Okay. That is looking good. We have 2, 4, 5 full pallets, nearly 6. But we're still ways away from needing to sell the honey, or making it affordable to sell the honey. Let's see if we can find the grass. Is that the grass? No. There we go. So just come in and we will get this grass field going. Be very quick for us to take care of. You know, and then we'll have to decide, you know, well, we have a few months before this actually is something we need to worry about trying to harvest. Or I should say mow the grass. Because we do have the mowers, we do have a baler, a very small baler, but we don't have a windrower or a tedder. So we are going to, I think, just lose out on the best money. You know, but getting a windrower. But the thing is, the one I would want, it's too big for this field, and the one that's probably suitable for this field is probably just not worth it in the long run, but we'll see. We don't need to make any decisions today. As I mentioned, you know, I do want to buy the canola production, or take the canola too to make canola oil, and then the other ones as well. But I think our next big purchase is going to be a field. And if we're going to do that, we're going to have to do it before it's harvested so that we can reap the benefits of a particular harvest. I don't think there'll be any of the ones with sunflower. It's probably one of the ones in the back. And maybe as soon as we're done with the seeding, to make this a little grass field here, we can have a look. And we're not buying one today. It's not like those go in the used sales and we're like, oh, perfect, field 76 is on sale, let's go buy that. That would be good, although you could almost see it going the other way too, of, oh, field 77's in high demand, a lot of bidders. If you really want it, which would definitely make an interesting dynamic. And I bet you there's probably a mod out there that does that, but not something we're going to install. I've got a number of mods installed, but maybe for a different series, but not for this one would I be looking to do that. Hey, chickens. It's a pretty sweet little chicken coop they got there. So we need to finish this up so that we can just check out our sale. And then we'll advance to next month. I think we're done with the month of August in this episode. I don't see any advantage for us to stay in it because we can't plant the other field. So this is the important thing here, is get this done. And wow, we have a lot of extra seed considering now this is barely anything, but we've used just 5% of our seeds so far. We have at least one full bag back at the store, and I guess 400 liters because I think those are 100 liter bags. Sorry, 1,000 liter bags. So that means there's still plenty. Now I think the thing we're going to do too is we can come into our landscaping tools and we'll clean up this area. There's definitely some patches that we've did not properly cultivate, which means we can't put down any, well, the seed won't take. But I would like it to have as clean as look as possible, as opposed to that patchy look from the, what do we have here? I guess we had wheat. Yeah, we had wheat here. So, not something we want to keep as a look. So we'll definitely fix that up. So let me just bang this small little area out and get the landscaping done, and then we'll have a look at potential field purchases for the future. Have a look at 49 and 47. These are the most likely fields that we can afford and for soon. Yeah, none of these other fields look like good options. They're just a tad out of our price range at this point. So let's go have a quick look. So if we come over here, what do we have? Okay, this does have soybeans, which is good. Maybe we can harvest that and collect the money from it. And unfortunately, this field has already been harvested. Well, that's unfortunate. So, well, we'll see. We're not necessarily buying it right away. We'll see what we do next episode. So with that, I would like to thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye, friends.